This didn't start as a content idea. This started after a Father's Day trip to Leavenworth 2 summers ago. It was the first year that we brought our OneWheels. We were out riding, and Barry and I found these sick forest trails, like ones that you don't want to stop riding. And when I got home, I couldn't stop thinking about it, so I immediately started cutting the brush down in the woods on our property behind our house. Not for a YouTube video, not for views, to give myself something like we experienced over there, but in my backyard. At least that's how it started. And then somewhere along the way, a video idea popped into my head. One that I thought if I shot it right, it might get a little attention. So I spent the whole summer cutting and digging and building the wooden features and planning the shot list and filming it all and editing. And when I hit that publish button, 14 views in the first couple days. After the first month, it was up to 111, which is by no means bad. It's not nothing, but it was far less than I had in my head. And I let that number define the next 6 months before I put another video out. If you've ever poured your heart and soul into something, a project, a video, hoping that it might matter to someone else, you know that feeling. That moment when the silence hits harder than the work ever did. A kind of hollow feeling. So I wasn't just filming a ride. I was trying to prove that I could make something good, not only to myself, but to others. Something that people might care about. Maybe you've been there. Maybe you're there now. Late nights, endless tweaking, thinking that all of this effort is going to somehow guarantee a return. It doesn't. And when that recognition doesn't show up, we begin to question, was any of this even worth it? I spiraled a little. I stopped creating for a bit. Told myself that I'd wasted my time, even though I did end up with a sick trail system in my backyard, that I was stupid for getting my hopes up, and that maybe I wasn't even a real creator, whatever the fuck that's supposed to mean. Maybe you're hearing that voice too. You're definitely not alone. But that voice, the one that we are constantly battling in our mind, doesn't get the last word. Because even in the silence, you're still building something, even when no one's watching. The video, the one that initially flopped, it just sat there. But 4 months later, out of nowhere, I just started getting views. No promo, no strategy, just the algorithm doing algorithm things. It climbed past 600 views. And to this day, it's actually the most watched video on my channel, which I find kind of funny. But back then, when it started to catch a little traction, I didn't care anymore, because at that point, I already moved on. Not to something better, just something new. I filmed in Iceland. I shot on track at Formula Drift. I rode a lot more trails, and I just made more stuff. None of those videos popped off either, but that didn't matter. I kept going, because by then, I knew how to keep going. That summer didn't give me a viral video, and that really wasn't the goal anyway. But it did give me something better. It gave me the ability to step out of my own way and just keep making stuff, regardless of whether it gets 0 views or 1,000. Failing still stings, by the way. But what matters more is how you react to it, how you carry it. And if you're carrying one right now, a project that flopped, a video that no one watched, maybe that voice in the back of your head sounded enough telling you that you're wasting your time, you're not alone. Keep going, keep creating, and trust that it matters even if no one sees it. I hope you have a good one, and I'll see you in the next one.